let's head to the Boca Raton Bowl, the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl, where we find Liberty versus Toledo. This is at 7:30 on ESPN in Boca Raton, Florida. And guys, if you're a fan of the Flames, you would much rather have Auburn's head coach coaching you for this one. Hugh Freeze obviously bolting to go and coach the Tigers, Eagles, Tigers, War, Tiger Eagles. But you'd much rather Hugh Freeze be your head coach for one more game here, finish out the season. You get Josh Aldridge. He's going to be the interim for this one, and his ability to call plays, his ability to figure out what they're going to do and prepare this team is going to have a lot to do with this game. A lot of questions to be had on the Liberty side. While for Toledo, they've been one of the more inconsistent teams this season, but sort of backed their way into a MAC championship. How you get there doesn't really matter, right? You got the trophy. Who cares how you got there? But when you lose back-to-back games prior to championship weekend, I think some questions need to be asked about where you are specifically for your bowl game and what can be expected of you. Both teams enter this one with plenty of uncertainty in the matchup of two teams who, they're two of the better teams in the country when they're on.
Mm-hmm.
Will either of them be on? Who knows? We'll see. Mitch, make the case for Toledo. How do they get to the end here?
Well, Toledo is a fun offense, like you said, when they're clicking. The issue is going to be health, and they've had some guys bolt for the transfer portal as well. DeQuan Finn, if he's healthy, is a really fun quarterback. He's the perfect group of five quarterback. He's explosive. He's going to keep things interesting. He does turn the football over a lot, but when he's going well, he is a quarterback that can lead you to a MAC championship like he did this season. Injuries really got the best of Finn, especially in the middle half. But I think if he can come back and give us at least an above average performance from what we've seen from him, Liberty's in such disarray right now. I really feel like Toledo has a decent chance here. Additionally, Toledo 5-0 when he didn't turn the football over. So you take care of it. You take care of the pigskin. You don't turn it over. And on defense, they've got to find a way to stop the run. That's not been a strong suit of theirs this season. They do give up 146 on the ground, which, listen, to MAC teams, sometimes when the offense is clicking, 146 is a win. Sometimes when the offense isn't clicking, oh, man, you're wishing you could get a few more stops. Liberty gets more than that on the ground. I think they average about 178 yards on the ground per game. So they're going to need to step up and improve that. I tell you what, though, if Toledo can kind of bring a little bit of that X factor, a little bit of that postseason bowl magic, eventually you might drain Liberty of their energy if DeQuan Finn's running around making plays. I think that's the path to a Toledo win here in Boca Raton.
Yeah, no, I totally agree there. Liberty is going to have to find a way to get the ball to Demario Douglas. No other way around it. That's their playmaker on the outside. They don't seem to know who their quarterback is. That's kind of been the story this year. They've had two guys mainly, and then Charlie Brewer keeps sneaking his way onto the field somehow. We
Yes,
got
he
to
does.
find out if he even has a press pass for that. But look, Douglas, he's got 73 catches, 977 yards, 6 touchdowns. Remarkable wide receiver out there. He's going to need a huge performance if the Flames want to come out on top. We know Liberty runs the ball. They're going to run the ball. They're going to find some success on the ground. They're not going to be able to win with a one-dimensional offense, right? They're going to need to find a way to get something going in the pass game, and Douglas is going to be your solution there. On defense, you need to get into Quan Finn's face. You need to blitz him early, heat him up early, find a way to maybe, and I'm not saying injure the guy, obviously, but if he's coming off of, some health concerns, maybe see if you can't make him feel that or try to affect him, maybe intimidate him, right? You want to find a way to get up in his face early and get him off script, because otherwise, who's going to step up on that offensive side for them? I'm not convinced they have a playmaker who can really carry the load if Finn's not good to go. It's a tall task because Finn's so good, but that's the way that they're going to keep Toledo off the board. Mitch, who do you have winning this one?
I'm going to say Toledo just because I feel like there's fewer question marks on their side, although I truly have no idea what to expect from this game. I picked UTSA to score more points than 12 against Troy and was very, very wrong about that. So you know what? We're going to lean into maybe a little bit of bowl craziness. I'm going to say Toledo wins this one 19-18
Ooh.
over Liberty in a last-second field goal.
That would be very strange indeed. I don't I don't know where you. I want to see
Don't
you
worry about the
conjure.
math.
Yeah,
Don't
let's.
worry
I want to
about
see you
it.
show your work on that one for a second. No,
No.
I do agree that Toledo probably wins this one. There's just too many question marks on the Liberty side, and I don't think that they're going to be able to overcome not having a guy like Hugh Freeze out there to kind of game plan, scheme some stuff up. And I do think that Daquan Finn's probably enough of a difference maker here. Give me Toledo, maybe sort of a 23-14 game. I don't think it'll be particularly pretty, but I do think they come out on top.
Gracious, how about